In the fall of 2003, ClearStream teamed up with NAPCOR and Anheuser-Busch to introduce recycling at the 2003 NASCAR race in Homestead, Florida. Approximately 180 recycling units were used at this three-day event, which attracts over 150,000 fans. The new containers were well received and filled up quickly, even though there was no promotion or education. Over 75 cubic yards of clean recyclable material was collected. What makes this unit so different? Transparency is the key. Bins and barrels are often mistaken for garbage cans. A clear bag allows users to clearly see the contents and immediately know that the unit is for recyclables only. Careless people are too embarrassed to put trash into recycling bins in front of their peers. The ClearStream has never failed to collect large amounts of clean recyclables affordably and efficiently. Recently, over 350 ClearStream recyclers were used at the California Strawberry Festival in Oxnard, California. The festival is enjoyed by over 67,000 patrons. The ClearStream recovered 75 to 80% of the plastic water and soda bottles sold at the event, allowing the city of Oxnard for the first time to reach the California Department of Conservation's goal of 80% recycling recovery.
It's really amazing because we've tried recycling at other events and we get a lot of contamination. We've used blue containers with the blue lids and people don't know what's in there and trash ends up in there. We've had very little contamination of the recyclables and we're really happy about that. We're really happy about this and we look forward to doing more events in the future. We have the Salsa Festival in the summer, we have the Multicultural Festival, and then we'll do it next year for Earth Day too.
This is great. This is exactly what we needed.
And sir, you are?
I'm the Oxnard City Manager.
Oxnard City Manager, good deal.
ClearStream gets the job done and gets it done more efficiently than any other container. There are no loose parts to lose. Open the case and it stands up immediately.
Put the logo, the recycling information, facing the people. Insert it, put it over, pull it a little bit so it locks. Same thing in the back, you insert, get the bag, put it over, then you just make sure it's nicely stretched and it's ready. You get your lid. There you have the final product.
ClearStream frames fold flat and lids nest for compact storage. Many frames and lids can be stacked onto a flatbed truck for easy transportation. Full bags slide out quickly. There is no heavy lifting involved. The benefits of the ClearStream recycler have been seen from NASCAR to the Strawberry Festival and hundreds of other events. Listen to what customers are saying about the Clear Choice.
We had 105,000 people for our fair this year. Recycling situation worked really well for our fair this year, and we kind of want to continue that every year.
Did your crew have any problem with that? Did they see that as extra work, or they just...
Not at all. They just felt like, because they kind of understood what was going on, and, they got to empty the trash barrels anyway. So, if they're doing two, and we had two trailers, and one trailer was for recycling, and one trailer was for the trash, and it worked out great for us.
We purchased 50 of the extreme recycling bins for a City of Euless event. It's approximately 150, 200,000 people on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a music event, and it worked well, to the extent that this year the City of Euless and CWD will be purchasing 50 more of the extreme recycling. We had 0% contamination, and I think the whole idea was that it was clear that people there, the festival goers, could see them, and they realized to put aluminum cans, and that's all it was, aluminum cans and plastic. And it worked out really well. I'm very happy with them, and we'll be using them at other green events throughout the Dallas Metroplex. And we'll be using it every single year.
All right, well, my name is Linda Holterhoff. I'm the Executive Director of Keep Cincinnati Beautiful, and we love the ClearStream containers. We use them. We started looking for a product that was easy to handle because taking some of the containers that we've had in the past are big and bulky, and so therefore people wouldn't use them. So we saw your literature and decided to try the fold up, and it just worked perfectly. We were able to throw it in a car, had the bags, and away we went. And the community people loved them. They just absolutely loved them because they were easy to work with. Just set them up, put in the bag, and people started recycling.
We purchased a quantity of them for one of our major events, a tree planting project in the city of Winston-Salem, and we have hundreds of volunteers out there, and we purchased some of these bins to set out around the host site with all the volunteers, 500 or 600 volunteers gathered, and we wanted to separate recycling from trash. And it turned out to be extremely successful. These bins are perfect in that it's very clear what their use is in terms of recycling versus trash. You can see very clearly what are in the bags. The units themselves are easily transportable and easy to set up and move about on the site for the events. And we found them to be invaluable.
So when we pull them out for special events, they go back into stock, they pull them out, and then they set them up on site, and when they're finished, they just break them down, haul them all back in. Break them down, take the bag off, fold the bag up, then the bag comes in for recycle, and the rest of the unit just folds up and gets put back away in stock. Well, we try to locate those as close to a canteen area as we can, or to the area where they're going to generate drink containers. And some places end up being in hallways and in areas that are less conspicuous than we'd like them to be, but they still seem to work pretty good. We're not having too much problem. We have noticed, and I say this cautiously, we have noticed a slight increase in recycling participation, and we do that by waste studies to see what is being put into the trash, and we're seeing fewer drink containers put into the trash. This seems to attract people more than the old style cans that we were using.
In less than a year, ClearStream events are happening all over the country every week. From NASCAR races to fairs and festivals, college tailgates, Earth Day celebrations, the ClearStream delivers marketable recyclables with no food waste and virtually no contamination.
We've only tried different color boxes, things like that, and we've got a lot of contamination, and as we've noticed throughout the couple days here that these units lend themselves perfectly to just allowing the right bottles in that we want. We've had a lot of clean waste, I guess you'd call it, coming out, recycling waste, and the containers themselves are excellent.